The most compelling 2 minutes in television, the latest from the political grapevine. Barack Obama's controversial former spiritual advisor was back in the pulpit over the weekend, and so was his harsh view of America. In a eulogy for a deceased friend, the Reverend Jeremiah Wright again characterized America as a racist nation, saying the Founding Fathers, quote, planted slavery and white supremacy in the DNA of this republic. In remembering his friend, Wright attacked the news media, and this channel in particular. He said his late friend appreciated men of all faiths, but that, quote, Fox News can't understand that. O'Reilly can't understand that. Sean Hannity's stupid fantasy will keep him forever stuck on stupid when it comes to comprehending how you can love a brother who does not believe what you believe. Fox News had no comment. And a new poll suggests that Barack Obama's description of the small-town voters in Pennsylvania may be hurting his chances in the Keystone State. The latest numbers from the American Research Group shows rival Hillary Clinton now leads Obama by a margin of 20 points, 57 to 37%. Meanwhile, 10% of likely Democratic voters and primary voters in Pennsylvania also say they would never vote for Hillary Clinton, whereas 24% say they would never vote for Obama. As we noted earlier, Obama, during a closed fundraiser in San Francisco, said Pennsylvania voters, quote, cling to guns or religion because they are, quote, bitter over job losses. One of the most influential scientists behind the theory that global warming causes hurricane activity to intensify is reversing his position. Hurricane expert Kerry Emanuel of MIT says in the March issue of the Bulletin of the American Meteorological Society that hurricane frequency and intensity may not substantially rise over the next 2 centuries. His new method of simulating weather patterns as computer models show that there will be, in fact, an overall drop in the number of hurricanes. During the intense 2004 and 2005 hurricane seasons, Emanuel was one of the first to blame global warming and even said that active storm seasons will become the norm. But now Emanuel is changing his mind, saying, quote, the results surprised me. The take-home message is that we've got a lot of work to do, end quote. And finally, one of the co-founders of Greenpeace, Patrick Moore, says that the environmental organization is wrong for calling nuclear energy evil. He says, quote, we made the mistake of lumping nuclear energy in with nuclear weapons as if all things nuclear were evil. Moore, who left the organization in 1986 after 15 years of service, also lashed out at the movement he helped create, saying, quote, that's why I left Greenpeace. I could see that my fellow directors were taking the organization into what I call pop environmentalism, which uses sensationalism, misinformation, and fear tactics to deal with people on an emotional rather than an intellectual level.